Coming up on Surprise Lately, the fire department has a new chief, plus fall events for your kids and teens. Hi, I'm Nicole Wiley.
And I'm Virginia Mungovin. Welcome to Surprise Lately.
Surprise has a new fire medical chief.
Assistant Chief Brendan Espy is taking on the role following the retirement of Chief Tom Abbott. Chief Espy has served Surprise for more than 21 years. He started with the fire medical department in 2001 as a firefighter and rose the ranks to fire captain, battalion chief, and assistant chief. He has been instrumental in many major department initiatives, including the Public Safety Master Plan, accreditation with the Commission on Fire Accreditation International, development and operation of the city's ambulance program, and planning for future Surprise fire stations. He has a Bachelor's of Public Safety Administration from Grand Canyon University, and he started his career in the United States Air Force with a specialty in firefighting and aviation crash recovery before joining the Surprise Fire Medical Team.
We also have a new community development director. Lloyd Abrams has been promoted to the position from assistant director. He's worked for the city for 22 years and served in the United States Air Force for 20 years prior to that. As director of community development, Abrams will lead the city's efforts in the deployment of the general plan, current and long-range planning, development services, transportation planning, and code enforcement.
Speaking of amazing staff members, a crew from Surprise Water Resource Management is in Jackson, Mississippi to help with the recovery efforts. Through state-to-state mutual aid, we were able to send a team to Jackson for 2 weeks to help restore clean water to the city. We're thankful to our water heroes who serve us so well here in Surprise and have the heart to lend their talents to those in crisis.
Prevention is usually a far better investment than having to face costly repairs down the road.
And that's especially true when talking about our roads. Amanda Steele explains how pavement preservation is helping our roadways last years longer.
New roads don't stay new for very long, and before you know it, crews can be right back on the road that you thought they just finished with. But what they're actually doing is preventative care that will keep us all rolling along for another 25 to 35 years.
The sooner you can put a treatment on it, the more it extends the life. A good portion of the wear and tear, the oxidation, some of the initial cracking usually happens within the first 2 years. So we'd like to get on there. You can get it with a thinner, less expensive seal coat at that time.
The city's pavement preservation program takes the average 20-year lifespan of a road and extends it to much longer. And while that can mean some lane restrictions or a closure of a few hours, it prevents much more intrusive and costly road repairs.
Our slurries, the seal coat, anything like that, you're looking at a minimal disruption of maybe a 5 or 6 hour closure versus, you do a full reconstruct in weeks, months. We tried to keep it the least invasive as we can.
Crews start monitoring the wear and tear of roads from the time they're built.
We go through, we video all the roads. We have the town broke out into 3 zones. We do one of the zones annually. And so all of that data, we come in and then by the performance, by the budget, by all these different factors, that kind of helps us decide, which treatments, where, how often, and then it's kind of up to us to prioritize the roads.
Hours and hours of planning go into these pavement preservation projects long before you even see a roadwork sign or workers on the streets.
We loop in as many stakeholders as we possibly can, the school districts, the businesses, and we start outreach, social media, all of that stuff. And we try really hard to schedule it at times where we're not impacting people in a negative way. It's difficult, it is hard because there's always something going on.
Crews also have to plan around the time of year because some of the products that they use are temperature sensitive. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the program or see an upcoming schedule, you can visit surpriseaz.gov/PPP.
Switching gears, it's time to rev your engines because Progress Magazine is out and running.
I see what you did there. Yeah. This issue includes fall events for all ages, the 2023 Arts and Culture Calendar, and the location of our 3rd city pool. Didn't get your copy yet? Cruise online to surpriseaz.gov/progressmag and start reading.
We're hosting a teen party at Surprise Stadium on Saturday, November 5th. Anyone in 8th through 12th grade is welcome to join the party on the 1st and 2nd level party deck. There will be a DJ, food, and tons of fun from 6 to 9 p.m. Entry is free and food and drink will be available for purchase. To register, visit surpriseaz.gov/surpriserec, click on Teens, and then Surprise Youth Council events.
Attention, monsters, superheroes, and princesses of all ages. Join us for our Monster Bash and Pumpkin Patch on Friday, October 28th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Put on your favorite costume and head to Sierra Montana Recreation Center for music, dancing, games, a costume parade, crafts, snacks, and all sorts of Halloween fun. Each participant will also get to pick a pumpkin to take home. The event is $5 per person for Surprise residents and $10 for non-residents. Pre-registration is required. Head to surpriseaz.gov/surpriserec and click on special events.
Another fun community party to mark on your calendar, Game Night, is Saturday, October 29th. This is a free, interactive community event hosted by the city's police and fire departments from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Mark Coronado Park. There'll be plenty of family-friendly activities to enjoy, including trick-or-treating, a gaming trailer, laser tag, live music, public safety displays, and so much more. Food and beverage will be available for purchase during the event. The Salvation Army will also be accepting non-perishable food donations for the holidays. For more information, visit surpriseaz.gov/special events.
Do you have a dream of starting or growing your own business, but maybe don't know how to get started?
Well, you're in luck. The free Dream Builder program is coming to the City of Surprise AZ Tech Accelerator.
Dream Builder was created by the Thunderbird School of Global Management for Spanish-speaking women entrepreneurs. Classes will be presented in Spanish and will teach tried and true business methods based on today's technology and market. At the end of the program, participants will have a completed, personalized business plan to help turn their dreams into reality. The free 7-week course begins October 26th and runs Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. Get registered at dreambuilder.org/AZTechCelerator.
The City of Surprise is gathering feedback from residents about the programs and services they'd like to see in the future multi-generational community resource center. This center will expand programs and services currently limited by space in the existing facilities of the Surprise Resource Center, Hollyhock Library, and Surprise Senior Center by moving them into a new centralized location close to the Villanueva Recreation Center. To gather input from our residents, we have created English and Spanish surveys that will be open until November 17th. The survey is just 9 questions and allows stakeholders to share their thoughts and preferences on several topics, including youth and senior programs, community resources, and options for park and library amenities. Visit surpriseaz.gov/MCRC to take the survey.
Nearly 20 people in the U.S. are physically abused by their partner per minute.
On most days, domestic violence hotlines receive approximately 15 calls a minute.
To raise awareness, Mayor Skip Hall officially proclaimed October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month in Surprise. City Hall and the city's public safety building will be lit purple each evening during October. Purple is the nationally recognized color to signify the effort to raise awareness about domestic violence. This year's National Wear Purple Day is October 20th. Show your support by wearing purple and tagging the city on social media using the hashtag #PaintSurprisePurple. If you need help, the Surprise Resource Center partners with the Sojourner Center to offer domestic violence support and services on site Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. Sojourner Center can also be reached anytime on their crisis line at 602-244-0089. Another option is to call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233.
The city is looking for volunteers to join our new Servants of Surprise, or SOS, program.
These volunteers will work to raise awareness and conduct outreach to connect people in crisis to resources.
Through strategic partnerships with a growing number of community-based organizations and government agencies, Surprise offers residents connections to services that include everything from rent and utility assistance to employment support and food and nutrition resources. SOS volunteers will serve an average of 20 hours a month, including helping at the front desk of the Surprise Resource Center, which operates as a one-stop shop for veteran, disability, and social services. To learn more, visit surpriseaz.gov/SOS.
A temporary dog park closure to tell you about. The city is closing the small and large dog parks at Surprise Community Park for overseeding of the grass areas. Both areas of the dog park will be closed Monday, October 17th through Monday, November 7th. During this temporary closure, dog park visitors are encouraged to visit Dick McComb Dog Park instead.
Before we go, a quick look at the sights and sounds of Fiesta Grande.
Thanks so much to everyone who came out on October 8th to party with us.
That's our show for today, but we'll see you twice a month with stories about what's been happening in Surprise lately.
Be sure to watch for new episodes on social media, the Surprise TV cable channel, and online at surpriseaz.gov/surprisetv. On behalf of the City of Surprise, thanks for catching up with us.